from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Now Wilson on first down. Got it open. Now the ball comes loose.
Wilson's pass complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That's complete to the tight end, Sarver. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. He's got it. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this time he is in. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for the Rams. First and 10.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just steered the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's got Hamler on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep, Brandon Powell. This is taken at the 15. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down at Stafford. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. To a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford's pass complete. He's got Kupp. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe wanted to notice to the area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL don't know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they get it done there.
So we're leaving at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, it's Washington. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by McManus is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Position doesn't focus on running the pass here. They got to reinforce game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Baron Browning able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Williams.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But you throw it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And they won't feel much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. Down inside the 10. Touchdown Broncos. Latavius Murray. 30 yards.
And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson going with a screen for Murray.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the lead will hold at 10.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Rolling to his left. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gay's kick is good. And back within a touchdown at 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the two scores. They get the easy one out of the way, now they get the ball back. Hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all three timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all three timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wilson to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of mid.